Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Goal D9 pick and gut video. This is a reshoot, actually. I have shot this one already, but this one's going to come out a lot better. So let's get her open. Yeah, that little one always. Come on. I just reset that. I wasn't feeling the third left pin. Ugh, I just overset that too. So that's the challenge with this lock. It's very finicky, but it's only got 9 pins. Trying a V18. That's a little more work. Ah, come on. They like to drop on this one. There we go. Quick open, even with resetting it once. So let's gut it. You might have noticed these tools that I use to open it, and that is my Brown Belt Epic Quest, which I will detail in the next video. I actually already shot it, so I'm just reshooting this D9 pick and gut video because my last one was kind of unprofessional. I don't know. I got the jitters. It went slow. Let's not have a repeat of that. Make sure I'm in frame here. Make sure this whole tray is in frame, in fact. So yeah, the D9's fun, but now I'm trying to get a V18 open, and this thing did not really give me much experience. You know, it's like twice as many pins, real finicky. I think I'm gonna progressive pin the V18. I got it in like the maximum amount of pins so I could configure it for multiple different belts. So there's the actual cylinder. And last time I screwed up when I was dumping the pins out. I think I switched left and right, and so for now this is going to be left and this is going to be right when looking at the keyway, just so I remember. And I have this down here with some paint marker on it just to help. Top, left, right. Last time I sent a spring flying, it really sucked. Let's see if we can avoid any of that and just get this taken apart quickly. I just like to pry these Bible covers off with a razor blade. I remember the springs on these being really squirrely. So let's see if I can avoid sending them flying or anything. So I'm gonna dump them into this mat first and then transfer to the tray. And we just don't want to send any bouncing around the room. It's a good song, by the way, by Fish, if you've never heard it. I'm a fan. One thing about Fish fans is they always make excuses to talk about Fish. So that was 3 on top. Spring. 1 on top. Yep. Now I'm remembering why I got the jitters in the first place with this one. There is the key pin for 3. Just slow and steady wins the race here. Does not help that these tweezers picked up a little magnetism. What can you do? These pins still aren't coming out. There we go. All right, so that key pin is 1, and it's 2 that's like stuck together, maybe from lube or something. These springs are so squirrely. Let's just get that isolated. Cool. Well, there's 1 row. That's the top row. Do a little close-up on this for now. See those overset traps, mushrooms. Sorry, my headlamp's kind of flickering. So that's the top row. Let's get this in its final resting place. Okay, just got to do that whole song and dance twice more. Left, looking at the keyway. Come on. And so it begins. The jitters. Always happens when I'm gutting on camera, but that's the only time it happens. Okay, so let's try to dump these out carefully. That was 3. Whole freaking thing came out in 1. Pull those springs out so they don't go flying. And now they're really stuck in there. Ugh. Okay, standard. Mushroom. The whole stack. So this is left, which means 0 lift is 1, high cut is 2. 1 medium. This is 3. Okay, let's get a little look at that close up and then rearrange it. I don't know what it is about the springs on this thing. So like I'm thinking about how I'm gonna be starting on the V18 and it's like twice as much of this. And that's a little daunting, but that is one of the locks I've chosen for a black belt. So this is more good practice, I suppose. Standard is on the 0 lift, which is 1. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. A little sip of water. I wish I could figure out how to get these covers to slide 1 pin at a time, but I just can't. I just can't. So this is right here. Make sure no springs end up hooked on the cover. And yeah, let's go ahead and just shake these out. It's 1. 2, 3. All right, that's gonna be the other way. Okay, 3, the standard is the 0 lift. Spring. Oh, that was close. That one got a little bounce on it just there. All right. And one last driver. Oh, wow, look, it's a... Yep. It's in 1. That's right, the high cut. Man, I don't know why this stuff's sticking in here so much, but it's making this much more difficult than it should be. Okay, there we go. And 0 lift goes there. And the first mushroom driver goes there. And high cut and high cut for the right hand row. And I'm not going to transfer these onto the other tray for the close-up, or actually I will, because I'm gonna put this on the desk and reassemble it later. This one is nerve-wracking to gut and nerve-wracking to reassemble, and I'm gonna reassemble it when I am fresh. Oh, look at that, there goes a spring. driver, and key pin. And key pin. And driver and spring together. Last key pin. Last driver and spring together. Always living on the edge there, it seems. Anyway, we are picked and gutted now. Let's get our close-up. And just a little teaser for the next video with my tools. We will get that in the close-up as well. So I'm just gonna pan around here. And let's get our good look at these pins. The top is all mushrooms. The right is 2 mushrooms and a standard, or left, I mean, and then right is also 2 mushrooms and a standard. The standards are 0 lift. So yeah, that's the Gold E9 Fun Pick Brutal Gut. I'd reshot this video against my better judgment, but I'm kind of a perfectionist. The last video was not up to my standards. This one's way better. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening, and I hope you enjoy my deep dive on the tools coming up next. Take care.